Hey everybody, I just wanted to share a little bit with you today. The other night I was scrolling on Facebook and I came across some articles that were talking about the second coming of Jesus, possible theories and things, but also about talking about how short time was and that the Bible was unfolding right before our eyes. And my mind switched to thinking about where I would be when Jesus came back. What would I want him to find me doing when he does return? Would I want him to find me mindlessly scrolling on social media, wasting valuable time? Would I want him to find me in a place I know I shouldn't be? Would I want him to find me just wasting time in general? Would I want him to find me distracted with worry? Would I want him to find me engaged in ministry somehow? Would I want him to find me knee deep in some kind of sin, whatever it may be? Would I want him to find me making excuses for why I wasn't doing what he asked me to do? And the words be about my father's business kept replaying in my head. And that was the answer to my question, my would I want questions. I thought about the story where Jesus told his parents that they should have known that he would be about his father's business. The next morning during my quiet time, the very story that came to mind the night before was part of my reading during my quiet time that morning. And the reading was Luke chapter 2, starting in verse 41. It says, "Every year Jesus' parents went to Jerusalem for the Passover festival. When Jesus was 12 years old, they attended the festival as usual. After the celebration was over, they started home to Nazareth, but Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem. His parents didn't miss him at first, because they assumed he was among the other travelers. But when he didn't show up that evening, they started looking for him among their friends and relatives. When they couldn't find him, they went back to Jerusalem to search for him. 3 days later, they finally discovered him in the temple, sitting among the religious leaders, listening to them and asking questions. All who heard him were amazed at his understanding and his answers. His parents didn't know what to think. 'Son,' his mother said to him, 'why have you done this to us? Your father and I have been frantic, searching for you everywhere.' 'But why did you need to search?' he asked. 'Didn't you know that I must be in my father's house?' But they didn't understand what he meant. Then he returned to Nazareth with them and was obedient to them, and his mother stored all these things in her heart. Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and all the people." I was unaware the night before of what my reading would be the next day, so I took that as confirmation of what I'd heard the night before, to be about my father's business. So I've tried to be more intentional about doing just that. I don't want Jesus to come back and find me wasting time doing things or being where I know I shouldn't be. I don't want him to find me in sin or distracted in some kind of way. Life is short, and time is so short right now. Jesus is coming back sooner than we think. Let us be about our Father's business. We've all got family, friends, people we know who need Jesus. Let us live out our faith with integrity, boldness, and all kinds of love. Let us take as many people as we can to heaven with us. I want to take everybody I know. So my question to you is, Jesus is coming soon. Where will he find you?